Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're talking about your financial future is at stake, ladies and gentlemen. How to get that financial freedom. That's what we do on the Monday nights because it's SSN Nation Money Making Monday live streams. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I want to thank you so much for being here, and please share the videos. And that's so people here in the YouTube streets know that we're live. And also, if you're a new subscriber and you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Let me see who's in the house tonight. Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream, and he has the icon next to his name. That means he's a member of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to thank him very much. And he says his tagline, hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. I received a notification and trailer. And by the way, thank you for that notification and trailer. Let me know if you guys received them. We need 10, 11, 12. Let's see if we can break the record tonight. And Mr. Cool is also known as his government name of Laverne Penix. He's here, and that's who's in the house. All right, Jobway J is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream, and he brings a tagline this evening. Hello, SSN Nation. Happy Juneteenth to everyone. Received a notification and saw the trailer. That's 2 people. This is very, very good. We're starting off strong tonight. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell because let's just face facts. They send out less than 10% of subscribers receive any notification. So there you have it. All right, look who else is here, ladies and gentlemen. Auntie Val is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream, and she has the icon next to her name as well, and she brings her tagline, good evening, fam, with the heart, with the strength and the support, with the cup of Joe, otherwise known as Beachfront Java. She's an entrepreneur. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. 15% off for Beachfront Java. We're going to have a link for you shortly. And she says she got the notification. That's 3 people. That is beautiful. Tonight, we have C.H. Morgan here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Says hello to you too. I got the notification. That's 4 people. All right, we're starting off strong tonight. And conversation is here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you want. If you want to ask any questions, that's why there's a comment section. If you want to ask questions about anything, we have different subject matters. We can talk about any subject matter that can help you out, and not only me. I don't talk about any subject matter. I don't know everything, but we have people here in the SSN Nation who come from all walks of life, all different experiences. And together, oh yeah, this is one bad place to be. And that's in a good way, because you will get the information you need to help you. That's why the channel's called Stop Struggling Now. And once again, thank you so much for being in the house. C.H. Morgan and Victor Marrero is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He too has the icon next to his name. So I thank you very much, Victor Marrero, for that, for being a member of the channel. And he brings his one of 2 taglines. Hello, all. Let's do this. And yes, we shall do this. And he says he got the notification and trailer. Oh, that is awesome as well. We're rolling tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, let's get into this because I did mention Beachfront Java. This is Professor Auntie Val's new shiny new baby, strictly soft launching this month, coming out, the entrepreneur with the family, making it happen. Well, SSN Nation members, you guys get 15% off. It's whole beans, and I'm not just talking about any whole beans. We're talking about premium whole beans from Honduras, from Guatemala, from Indonesia, from Africa. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They're not just any beans, and they have hints of notes, just like wine. I didn't realize coffee beans were like wine. They have hints of salty caramel and all this crazy chocolate smell. Like I said, the cocoa, the campfire brew has the cocoa in it. There's different levels to this. She even has drip ground as well. The prices start at $19.95, ladies and gentlemen, for the drip ground half-pound bag. So go check it out. But in the chat room, I'm dropping the link to where you can get 15% off. It automatically puts it into the shopping cart, so you don't have to put a code in, and you get free shipping in the United States. What more can you ask for? Support our own Professor Auntie Val is what I'm saying. So get over there, ladies and gentlemen, and get your beachfront Java. All right, let's see what else we got here. There it is. There's the link on the screen. Nobody has an excuse. Go over there and show some love, show some support. Entrepreneurs need support and love, especially when they're starting up, because it does cost a lot of money to start up. And by the way, this brings up something that is rarely discussed. You know, when you start a business, you have up to $5,000 that you can write off for your business, carte blanche with the IRS. So all these expenditures you're doing for the startup over the first few months and before you even officially start, those are tax write-offs, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, that's right. 5,000, up to 5,000. No problems. Oh my, look who else is in the house this evening. Maria Barnes is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Very nice to see you. And it is known, AKA Mrs. Cool is here. Very happy to see you once again. And she brings her tagline this evening. Hello, Eric and SSN family. I got the notification and trailer. That's 6 people. That is awesome. Let me know who actually saw the new video I dropped today. Maria Barnes, Mrs. Cool, Mr. Cool. They have a property in a project in Punta, Cana, Dominican Republic, inside Vista, Cana. One of the, number 2 project on my rating scale. In all of Punta Cana area, they have something inside there. So I want to say congratulations once again for that. And we have whole drip, fine ground, and a couple K-cups, everyone. Oh, my goodness. She's expanding rapidly. So now you got that Keurig K-cups going on. Now she has the fine ground, not just drip. Now it's fine ground. See, I'm not a coffee lover like that. I didn't know there was a difference between drip and fine ground, and I learned something new every day. So you guys, there's even more now over there. And so you're going to have to go grab a cup of Java, couple beachfront Java, and go over there. She has on the whole beans, it's 1 pound, 2 pound, 5 pound. I think that's the numbers. And so you have your choices, and now you even have a couple more choices depending on what coffee maker you have. How sweet is that? She's expanding rapidly, ladies and gentlemen. You better get in on the ground floor. And this only makes sense. You might want to order more than just one bag, I guess, at this point, because, or 1 K-cup bag, and whatever it is, you better order more than one, because I have a feeling this is going to start selling out like hotcakes, especially when people get that blend that they want. And then they're like, holy smokes, this is actually pretty good. 5-star ratings for everything I saw on their website so far, which is a good sign. Now, everybody knows when you're in business, you can't please 100% of the people all the time. But when you start out, it's great to know that you're pleasing 100% of the people giving 5-star ratings. That is a beautiful thing. So once again, in case you came here late and don't know what beachfront Java is, let's just go there, all right? In fact, here it is. I put another one in the chat room. And in fact, I'm doing 2 things at once. Let's see here. I think I'm going to do it this way. Beachfront Java. Since she says she has something new, right? Why don't we go show some love? She's always helped people out here greatly. She's always been here for us, ladies and gentlemen, showing support all the way around. So, of course, we have to show support. We have to give entrepreneurs and her especially some support. So that's why we have to go. And she's making it easy with the 15% off. All right. Celebrate Black-owned business with Juneteenth. All right. So I'm going to go here, choose my blend, and here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, Brewmeister's blend. Blondes have more fun. Something new. And also, Cafe Estimone, Mon Ami. Oh, my. Cafe Es, yeah, Mon Ami. Very nice. Campfire brew. Oh, cold brew now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these flavors. That one over there says smooth chocolate, toffee, and floral tones. Great with cold brew or nitro. Oh, my. She's a cinnamon kiss that showed up. Oh, expansion is awesome. Jazz on the beach. Oh, no. Does this really say dark chocolate, molasses, and brown sugar? This jazz on the beach? Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. This is sounding even better. You're outdoing yourself now, Professor. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Spice. Mama's Morning Blend. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. And look, oh, some more. Ready, set, go. Oh, look at this. Oh, American Espresso. Sunrise Beach. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is awesome. Okay, I don't even know which one of these to pick, quite frankly. In fact, I'm just going to choose Brewmeister's blend, where they use the oak barrels, right? I'm pretty sure single origin Guatemalan, aged 30 days in a bourbon barrel before roasting. See, this is what I'm saying. This one, 1 pound, 12 ounces, 2 pound, 5 pound. That's interesting. Drip is now in different weight, it looks like. Shipping, calculated checkout. Okay, you get 15% off, ladies and gentlemen, plus free shipping when you use the link that I put in the chat room. There's no link down below the video. You got to be here live to check this out, or you need to turn on your live chat when you watch this in replay. So then that way you get the code. Look at all these blends. If you're a coffee lover, I guess now there's no reason for you not to order more than one. Jiminy Christmas. All right. So let me go in here. That's Bruce. We just looked at that. Let me go see this one. Cafe Es Mon Ami. Nice. Oh, here's the fine ground. Drip, 12 ounce. Okay, so we can only do, we can do all of it now. Even 5 pound. Let's see the fine grind. Okay. Now I need a lesson on fine grind and drip grind. Maybe somebody can tell me what the difference is. But anyhow, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So I have 2 now. Oh, I picked the 5 pound is $81. I see. Okay. $19.95, $25, $44. So all of these are going to be different. Central America. All right. I like it from Central America. Let's see. I want to see if I see any new spots. Lovers everywhere. No. This medium roast cinnamon kiss. By the way, a little cinnamon's good for you, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying. Kiss with the flavor of cinnamon. Okay. All right. Nobody's mad at you there. Oh, and these packages, ladies and gentlemen, are awesome. They're Ziploc. So that means your coffee beans or your ground coffee is going to stay fresh. Beautiful. That's how it comes. Looks just like this, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully that helps you out. So there is the promo for the lovely AKA Professor Auntie Val. So we had to show some love. All right, now let's keep it going. Here we go. Fine equals espresso grind. Okay, did not know that. That's the difference. At Auntie Val, love the coffee. Got the campfire, very smooth and flavory. So did I, Victor Morel. Campfire brew. I love it. Did you smell the chocolate? That's the thing, man. It's beautiful. Thank you, Victor. Ariam Kaye. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he says, hello, Eric and SSN. Big dog Ariam Kaye in the house. The big dog is here. Right on. Thank you so much for being here, man. Very nice to see you on this Monday because we got work to do. We got business to do. We got to figure out how to get you the financial freedom. He's already on track, but there's a lot of people who aren't on track because you guys aren't thinking that you need to be with the top 10% of the wealthiest. You start small, then you build your way up, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Or if you want to do something that's not going to take a little bit of time, then that means you have to buy a business, start a business. Then you can exponentially increase your money if your business is profitable, and a lot faster than if you work somewhere. Because you can actually get one business started, then another business started, and another business started. Or in the case of Beachfront Java, we start with 3 coffees, then or Java, and then we go 6, and now there's 9 or 10 or 11. I don't even know how many. She expanded rapidly over the last 2 to 3 weeks. Incredible. So that's what you want to do. So you're making profit from these, and then you add some more, make additional profits from additional items, skew numbers, as people like to say. So therefore, that's what we do. Kim Cham in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And she says, just got here. What are you saying, Eric? I need coffee because you'll talk me to sleep. There you go. Just kidding. Hey, everybody, let me check out these flavors. There you go, Kim Cham. Go over there. There's something for everybody. I can't believe it. She has a broad spectrum, and especially with this espresso, especially with the K-cups, especially with the fine grind and drip ground and fine ground. Now she's covering the whole coffee spectrum, and now you start moving. So yes, you need to get over there, Kim Cham. So yes, in case I put you to sleep on the next live stream, make sure you order today so you have it by Friday, hopefully, so then that way I won't put you to sleep, right? We won't have to worry. So how about that for promotional purposes, right? Auntie Val, much love, Kim. There you go. Exactly. Let's talk investments. Oh, I hear rumors. Big things are coming to Macau. Ariam Kaye, they aren't rumors. It's true. Okay. I don't know. You know what's there. You go down to Macau. It just used to be this, here's a few of these all-inclusive, a couple of all these inclusive spots. You come down there, have these little shops on the beach on each side as you're walking down. There's enough parking really for about 10 to 15 cars. And you're like, what the hell's going on? But yes, Ariam Kaye, when you get down there to the beach where after you park the cars at Macau, you go look to the left. You know how there was that little field about 20 to 50 feet off of the ocean, off of the beach? That is going to have hotels, man. 5-star stuff. Oh, and by the way, you know when those lots used to sell for like $5,000 when people gave them away? Oh, no, not anymore, because they are building villas and homes and shops and stores in that section when you got off the freeway. So once again, it's going to explode at Macau. So it is an investment place you should get because it's actually part of Punta Cana. Don't sleep. In fact, since he's talking about investment out there, going past Macau, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, is another little sleepy area that's going to explode as well. Past Macau. So now you got to drive about 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, a little past Macau. They have all-inclusive resorts out there. Brand new ones. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a hot spot all the way around Punta Cana. So again, ladies and gentlemen, let's just call it what it is. In case you missed it, no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. Why? Because you can buy pre-construction property in the Dominican Republic. How about this? You can do this in Miami too, by the way. You can do this in America, by the way. This is for Silverman Fox. Because he always goes, what did I talk about outside the USA? You can do this inside the USA. You can get pre-construction property, no credit check, no qualifying, but eventually when they ask you to put down that you're putting down 30, 40, 50%. Then when the other 50% is due, when they have finished building it, you're either going to have to get a loan or you're going to have to pay cash. You will have to qualify at that point, more than likely. All right. And do not sign up for these pre-construction homes. Okay. Let's talk about investments in America. Do not sign up for these pre-construction homes when that contract says that the builder can cancel. All right. You buy a home, you have no intention generally of canceling, right? So they look at it this way. They go, here, seller or buyer, let me sign this contract. If you don't really like what we're doing, you can always cancel it. But on the flip side, we can cancel it too, since we're the developer. Do not sign those agreements. Do not buy from anybody like that. Just search Florida, Texas, does not matter. They're writing those in these pre-construction homes, condo projects in America. And then once the property value went up from 250, 300,000 to 500,000, the developer says, I'm canceling it. Here's back all your down payment money. And then they turn around and increase the value of the house because now it's a buyer's market or seller's market. And now, yeah, you were going to buy it for 250. You were going to be happy because you were going to have 250 in equity. But the builder says, nah, I'm just going to raise the price. But you can have this back. I'm going to put on there 550 to 600,000. When I actually put it back on the market, somebody's going to buy it. That's what they're doing out here, ladies and gentlemen. So watch your back. And I would imagine all over the world might try to do some crazy. So make sure you have a lawyer and an attorney whenever you decide to deal in real estate, especially with pre-construction. All right? I'm just saying that. All right. Thank you for that, Ariam Kaye. Yes, I know a little bit about the Macau situation. In fact, there was rumor. Now, the rumor that hasn't been not confirmed is that I was out in Macau and the guy says, hey, there's going to be a Westin over there on that cliff on the right-hand side that juts out a little bit. And I was like, that's weird. How are you going to get there? But then, of course, I was not thinking clearly because I didn't realize there's trees and jungle like everywhere. So there's probably a road up there anyhow. So then I find out there's a Westin already in Punta Cana. So I still have not confirmed this Westin at Macau because the Westin at Punta Cana is sorely lacking. That's not Western standards. All right, so all I'm saying is Jawway J says, Eric, video on top 5 investment areas was very well done. Thank you so much, Jawway J. That is something I love to hear. Top 5 Punta Cana investment areas in the Dominican Republic. Number 1, El Cordacito, Los Corrales. Number 1. And I give you all the reasons why, and I'm going to give you the reason why here. Just like if you want to go to LA, you want to go to Miami, you want to go to New York, the same rule will apply. Why does everybody go to Manhattan, aka Times Square, right? Central Park, Harlem, right? Because that's where all the entertainment is. Not all, a lot. Same rules apply when you go to Miami. Where are you going to buy? You're going to buy anywhere from 1 Ave all the way up to 150, 160, 170th Ave. Why? Because over time, over the last 30 years, there are towers on the beach all the way down till 200th Ave and beyond. But that just gives you an idea how far this went. It's not just Ocean Drive for the first 14 Aves, 14 blocks, 15 blocks. No. All right? So this is what's happening because why can they build like this? Tourist numbers. People wanting to live there, numbers. They increase dramatically. This is how you get your financial freedom. Because you have to put yourself in those zones before they blow up. And you can't be scared, ladies and gentlemen. Entrepreneurs, investors, businessmen, the difference between entrepreneurs, investors, and businessmen versus a person that wants to work 9 to 5 generally has to do with Nobody wants to take the tolerance of failure. See, you have to be thinking, I don't care if I fail, nor am I going to fail. It's a duality that comes. You're like, I'm not going to fail. I'm going to try this and we're going to make it work and I'm not going to give up. There's a difference. But it's a lot easier if I tell you, hey, they're going to build something out at Macau. We already know about it. And yes, we do know about it. So that's why when somebody said Macau Hills, I was really hoping that project Macau Hills was actually bigger or better than what it was. It's a nice little community. This is true. The values right now are pretty low, so it's a good buy. But eventually, hopefully, they put something else out there that's a little bit better, because that would be a great place to get something, and it would be inexpensive right now. But in 4 years, somebody's going to go, man, why didn't I get that Macau Hills villa? What the hell was wrong with me? I could have bought it for $145,000. Now look, they're 400 grand. That's what's going to happen. Just so you guys get an awareness of it. I'm telling you like it is now. Most people don't see these live streams, so they can't see the prediction later. But I'm just going to let you know. So there we go. Tim Smith is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon. Very nice to see you once again, Tim Smith. And he says, hey, good people. Came in late. I hear coffee talk. What did I miss? LOL. There we go, Tim Smith. You missed Beachfront Java. It's a new entrepreneurial experience for Professor Auntie Val. She has increased her holdings. Her offerings are now a lot more. She had 3. Then she had 6. Now, all of a sudden, I don't even know. There's 9, 10, or 11. And there's K-Cups. And there's drip. And there's fine ground and drip ground. Fine ground, come to find out, I learned something new, is espresso. She has 1 pound, half pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 5 pound bags. So the price is right. But here in the SSN Nation, people are getting 15% off. That's right. Only for another week or two for the SSN Nation fam. And there's free shipping for everybody when you go over there and buy some coffee. So you got to go check it out. And here's what you may have missed right here, Tim Smith. Right here is what we're talking about. This is Beachfront Coffee. This is her website. I actually blew that cinnamon kiss up on the screen. But this is Cinnamon Kiss. Let's go over here. Oh, wait, there's collections. Wait a minute now. Hold up. Oh, here's K-Cups. Hold on. There's even more. K-Cups. Here we go. Campfire Brew, 19. Okay. So here's the Campfire Brew. Here we go. 2 reviews. 1 pound, half pound, 2 pound, 5 pound, 4 ounces. Oh, no K-Cups here. It's blocked out, I think. K-Cups blocked out. So not everything. She said a few K-Cups. So you guys have to, let's go over to Island Time. 1 5-star review for Island Time. K-Cup, not here yet. And it's decaf. Oh, speaking of decaf. Oh, I didn't even think of decaf. Oh, that means you have a whole nother set that you can actually sell this to, because these are caffeine is caffeinated. And so decaf, that means you have to have a decaf blend, right? Which is interesting as well. So that's actually another offering. So anyhow, that's what we're talking about, Tim Smith. This is it. Free shipping. And here's some. So there you have it, Tim. And see the notes. The notes. Oh, okay, so this is the K-Cups. Ready, set, go. Island Time, Campfire Brew, Sunrise Beach for everybody that's on podcast. And unfortunately, if you're on the podcast, you will not know how to get your 15% off. So you're going to actually have to hit the link down below in the podcast. Come over here to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page and get the code from this video. Sorry, that's how it's going to have to work. All right, now that's the K-Cups. So now let's check this out. Mugs and more. Wait, there's mugs? Oh, how nice is that? How nice is that? Beachfront Java looking nice. Professor Auntie Val, very nice. It's clean. That logo's clean. Clean. Very clean. All right. Here we go. This one, I love this name. Cafe Est. mon ami. All right. KVS, mon ami. Yes, I love that wording. Beautiful. Look at this. This is all the different blends. And oh, by the way, in case you just came in, this coffee is Guatemalan coffee. Not all of it. African coffee. Not all of it. Peruvian coffee. Not all of it. Indonesian coffee. Far reaches of the world, premium blends, ladies and gentlemen. And look at all these 5 stars, by the way. See, some 5 stars on average so far, 5 stars on a few. There you go. All right. Don't forget, if you order, make sure that you leave a review. All right. So there we go, Tim Smith. Hopefully you saw that. Thank you so much for being here. And that's where she says we have mugs too. She's been busy over the weekend. All right, good time to invest in Macau Hills and Macau Garden. Prices are going up. Ariam Kaye, yes, it's about that time, isn't it? Right, but it's going to be a lot more a year from now. That's for sure. Look who else is in the house. Curtis Davis is here, otherwise known as Mr. Financial in these YouTube streets. He has the icon next to his name. And welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he says, good evening, SSN fam. ABMM, always be making money. That's what that means, ladies and gentlemen. And also, in case you don't know, now you will. Curtis Davis also has another channel called Chili Davis. He gives out information on the financial news updates throughout the day, night, evening. It could be midnight and he drops a video to help you out. By the way, congratulations, Chili Davis. He is over 1,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. He hit it. So go show some love. Anyhow, CHILLY Davis. Go to his YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell. Make sure you get that done. All right, I totally agree with you, says Jaway J, that about Macau Gardens. I was expecting something way better than what they are going to do there. Seems like they just wanted more villas, and the phase 2 is even worse. Hey, Jaway J, I agree. Like I said, we know what Macau Hills is. Macau Gardens was nothing special. I don't know about the phase 2. All I know is wait. That's all I'm going to say. Wait, because there's going to be other projects out there. There's going to be some spectacular projects out there. And a 5-star, there's already a 5-star resort that's past Macau, all inclusive. I can't remember the name of it. It's pretty awesome. It's getting great reviews. There's actually 2 out there, and there's another one coming. That's big time all over the world. They're coming out there. And at Macau Beach, there's a couple of all-inclusives in the rumor mill that are coming down there. So wait a little bit longer, because there will be a awesome condo or villa project that has all the amenities, because you know what we want. Amenities, amenities, amenities. That's what we want. All right? We want that. All right, here we go. Blade Ascona's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Very happy to see you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. And also, I got the email. I responded with the email, so please send me something back so I can understand a little further. So check it out. Hopefully, if you don't see it, check your spam folder or the junk mail folder. All right. Auntie Val, Professor says, congratulations, Mr. Davis. Yes. He's into the monetization zone. Yes, 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 Blade Ascona. We have to invest in something unique like Larimar. There you go. Something special. A special. Don't invest in the same. Exactly, Blade Ascona. I dropped the top 5 today. The number 1 Punta Cana investment area, El Cordacito, Los Corrales. And speaking on that exact thing, I talked about Eden Tropical. Eden Tropical is basically a condominium project. All they have is a pool. They do have like a little cabana area. They do have they don't even have a children's area. They don't even have a fitness room. They don't have any of that. They're literally condominium. The reason why they can pull that off in that location is because you can walk 5 minutes in a 360-degree radius, and you will run into either or all. First, you can only walk one way to get to the beach, but you're going to run into the beach in less than 5 minutes. You can run into mini marts right now, but eventually grocery stores and mini marts, there's going to be some added. You're going to run into that. You're going to run into nightclubs, bars, restaurants. You're going to run into everything. The tour people are there. Everything is there in a 5-minute walk radius. You don't need a car. You don't need a scooter. You don't need anything. So therefore, you don't really need to have all these extracurricular amenities, but being that it's by the beach, where is the basketball court, the tennis courts, the paddleball courts, the golfing, all the other extracurricular activities? So you want to be by the beach where there's everything within 5-minute walk. You got it. That's the location. So all you really need is a condo, unless, you have to cross off a list going, hey, I need that fitness room, or I need that game room, or I need that whatever else room, right? I need that tennis court, or I need that basketball court, or I need that mini golf, or whatever the case may be. That's not going to happen. Not in that location. They don't have enough land. So when he says something special, like invest in Larimar, he's exactly right. Like a Larimar, like a Vista Cana, right? So those are the type of spots, even a Cruise on Land, if you like their contract, but read your contract very, very carefully if you invest in Cruise on Land, because Cruise on Land is also going to be very, very nice ultimately. So it all depends as an owner if you can live with their rules. But nonetheless, all of that is going to be off the chart, including downtown Punta Cana. Like in 3 years or 2 years, next time I do a top 5, it could easily change. The order can change, and not only the order, somebody could be dropped off the list. That's what's going to probably happen, because downtown is going to be off the charts. And actually, downtown is in my top 5 Punta Cana investment areas, because right now I'm going to be dropping a video tomorrow probably about a business office downtown that you can buy your own office space. You can buy your own retail space. You can buy your own office space downtown right now. So you're locking in your land right now that you're going to own that unit, so you can either use it yourself or rent it out. So therefore, you always are going to have business needs in that location in downtown Punta Cana. They don't have retail spots right now. And when they do, the mall's there, that's it. All these other retail spots, where are they going to come from? That gives you a monopoly, so to speak, right? So that's why these aren't going to be $10,000 or $20,000 or $30,000, but you guys will see it tomorrow. All right. Larimar is one of those badass things. Again, I love it. Blade of Kona, thanks. Yes, there we go. All right, now let's get into this. Your financial future is at stake, ladies and gentlemen. You see what the Federal Reserve did, but because of some other things, let me see if I have this still. Let's go look. No, I didn't do it. Okay, I'm going to, no. Here's what I want. I'm going to CNBC right now. I have this page up that I wanted to have up. I can't just replace this page. So here's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to go to CNBC. We're going to check out this, the words of the day, because today the stock market was closed. All right, but I want you guys to see some of the headlines that they're talking about, and I wanted to discuss this, because this is a two-way street. You get comments and suggestions or ideas, but here we go. That's weird. All right. Get this down here. All right. Look at what has happened on the day off. Look at all of this right now, because there's some people giving you a little heads up. All right. Amazon's new $2.5 billion headquarters in Arlington, Virginia, where they promise people about 15,000 jobs or thereabouts, and they're going to actually have 8,000 employed by the end of the year. So that's not bad. Microsoft could be a $500 stock in 5 to 7 years, analyst says. That's correct. Okay, there's a company, AI, that has an NVIDIA. Okay, there's a company called CoreWeave. NVIDIA invested in them. NVIDIA has a deal with CoreWeave. Then Microsoft makes a deal with CoreWeave. How do you like them apples? So when this artificial intelligence stuff goes off, CoreWeave is one of the only companies that can sell a certain configuration of an NVIDIA chip, software, computer. Microsoft gets to benefit for using some of the technology that CoreWeave does. So they did a backdoor deal. I love it. So yes, if the AI turns out to be what it's going to be, NVIDIA wins, CoreWeave wins, Microsoft wins. All of them win. And so their stock could easily be $500. Here we go with the solid state battery by Toyota. Boom, game over for the lithium ion crowd if this is true. If this can really do 900 miles and charge in less than 10 minutes, game over. No longer pillaging the land, looking for lithium, looking for anything that you need to put in these rechargeable batteries that are toxic. This could change the game. So if they are able to pull this off, now you know who you might want to invest in. See, these are investment ideas. Right now, your financial freedom could be at stake. You could be getting some Toyota if you believe they can actually pull this off, but they've pulled it off, so it can be done. So now you might want to think, hey, wait, who's that solid state company? Do a little research. Who's that solid state company? Who's making these batteries? Where are they getting them? How's the battery made? What's the ingredients in this solid state batteries? Because I need to invest in some of those companies that have the ingredients in the solid state batteries, right? I believe so, right? Let me know, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you should be doing. We know what's coming. Put your money into the companies that you know have the product and the goods. They're not worth anything right now, but when you put 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million cars on the road with solid state batteries, all of a sudden, those little chemicals that people thought were worthless are now worth a lot of money. And you want to back that, right? So be like a top 1%er, ladies and gentlemen. Know what's coming early and then put your money in. And look at here. This is one of Victor Morell's favorites. Charles Schwab became the largest publicly traded U.S. brokerage. Well, there you have it. The AI gold rush is just getting started. This is very, very true. All right. This is going to turn into something that's uncontrollable, almost like Terminator, in my opinion. You start having these computers be able to think for you and process for you. This is what PayPal's already doing. I don't know about you guys, but I've been locked out of my PayPal account before. And what do they say? Oh, we have an AI system and it automatically blocked you and we can't undo it. You got to wait till after midnight. I'm like, is this a joke? This is very, very dangerous. All right. So all I'm saying about that is AI, you have to consider it. But there's things that you can do. You can say, hey, I don't want to invest in AI stock. All right. Because, by the way, I mentioned CoreWeave for Microsoft. They're not on the stock market. They're private. So just giving you a heads up. That's why you got to do NVIDIA or Microsoft or both. That's why you should consider both of them. But anyhow, AI gold rush, artificial intelligence. You could go with like a Kathy Woods technology fund. Or you can go with the Vanguard Group fund that deals with technology because they will buy into the gold rush, the NVIDIAs, the AMDs and all that and put it in the fund. So you can have exposure at a smaller scale, but when it blows up, you get to get instead of 9 or 10% annually, that year it might be 15 to 20% for that 1 year when it blew up. So and it might blow up over time. So that little 10% increase this year and a 10% increase the following, well, your index fund will increase that much. Those are some of the things to think about. Now, over here on the right, inflation is causing banks to offer savings accounts with up to 12% interest. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's going down. It's already happening. It's already going down. Oh, yeah, it's happening. I'm about to show you on the screen. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I already have it pulled up. Check this out. Check this out. This is unbelievable. All right, here we go. There, what's happening? All right, let's go. Landmark Credit Union, 7.5% up to 500. So the credit unions are notorious for this. They're going to give you 7.5% up to your first 500. After your 500, then it's back down to probably 3% or something. But 7.5% on $500, okay, great start. Landmark Credit Union is a great option for those looking to grow their savings quickly. 7.5 is pretty damn good, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we have dividend funds higher than that, but hell, without going into the stock market, going into the bank, holding money in your savings account, 7.5, very good. However, new customers must set up a qualifying direct deposit of $250 or more to qualify for this rate. There you go. Webster Bank, even higher. Save Market Savings Account offers an impressive 9.18% APY for customers willing to commit to a 5-year term. Your deposit is never at risk, and you'll receive market-driven yields that pay out at the end of your investment term. Okay, well, there you go. They're giving you this high yield, but they're making you wait 5 years. You got to lock in. I don't like locking in money in this environment. All right, then we have Phoenix Capital Group. Oh, these guys have been very, very busy. For those willing to commit to a longer-term investment, you're also going to need more money. Phoenix Capital Group offers an impressive APY of up to 12%. Some of you might have seen these. I mentioned this about a week or two back. These groups are on social media platforms, and they actually buy up hotels, they up restaurants and all that, and they're asking you, hey, up to 12%, you'll see the Phoenix Group. So this is them, ladies and gentlemen. The investment firm partners with management teams to improve operations, cut costs, and accelerate growth in retail, restaurants, and hospitality industries. That's right, the hospitality industries. That's the ones that had, I believe, if it's Phoenix Group, they had, can't remember the name of the hotel group. I think it was a Fairfield, one of those Fairfield hotel operations. They were offering up to 12% return. However, there's a minimum investment of $100,000 for the Phoenix Capital Group. I think it might be less when they showed their advertisements, but nonetheless, you guys have seen all of this. So that is what they're asking for. Note, you got to jump through hoops. So don't worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. But there you go. Up to 12% APY is possible. So everybody out there that says, I don't want to do this, that's how we do it. All right. Ray Del Cabezas, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream, and he has the icon next to his name, and he says, good evening, SSN Nation, watching and learning as always. Thank you so much for that, Ray Del Cabezas. He's watching, learning, and thinking, hey, wait a minute, what am I going to do when my property has already potentially doubled in value? And I'm pretty sure actually it has doubled in value, because bottom line is they're selling the unit he bought for already double right now. Somebody's probably going to buy it, because after I showed what happened at Ocean Bay earlier today in El Cortecito, and after you start realizing once people have certain things at their project, such as an attraction like a man-made beach, which is at the beach, all of a sudden the value of their properties go up and location matters. So somebody's going to buy a $700,000, 2,400 square foot condo penthouse unit, and they're also going to love that 1,000S. I think it's around it's a huge deck terrace. So here's the situation. Over at Ocean Bay, they sell 2,700 square foot regular 3-bedroom units, but it's on the beach. They are 3 bedrooms for $895,000, just to give you guys an idea. If you go to Atlantida and you say you want that penthouse unit, you're already going to be at $600,000. So they don't have a man-made beach. They do have a nice units going on there where they have this, lazy river, but that doesn't matter. As long as you have some amenities now all of a sudden and you have some attraction, the value of your project goes up exponentially. So yes, he's one of those winners, ladies and gentlemen. He got in early. That's why you get in early, ladies and gentlemen. If you know what's coming, which you guys know here what's coming, just like when I talk about Miami, you guys know what's coming. You know what's happening, just like we're talking about REA Reserve on Biscayne Bay. And they're selling units for $1.2 million right now, pre-construction. But as soon as they're done in about another year and a half, those things will not be in the 1 millions. They will be in the 2 millions. So it's all relative on what you spend. So just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing now. You are able to predict what's going to happen, whether it's the stock market, whether it's the real estate market. You can put your money in now, sit back and relax. Well, most people don't relax after they put their money in, but then you'll sit back and relax. Tim Smith says, nice. I just ordered and got myself some campfire K-Cups on the way. Tim Smith, thank you so much, man. Appreciate your support. I'm speaking for Professor Auntie Val. We all appreciate your support because he's actually helping out an entrepreneur and a member of the SSN Nation. So that's pretty awesome, man. Very, very nice, Tim Smith. Thank you so much for that. D-Gen Rich, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, thanks for the info, OG. Oh, you're welcome, my man. And thank you for being here. Appreciate your support and that you're listening as well. And so once again, Auntie Val says, thank you, Tim. Let me know how you liked them. That's right. Anybody that orders any of this coffee, please make sure you go back and make a review. In fact, a review will come because an email gets shot out to you to say, hey, don't forget to make your review. So make sure you do that because that helps out. And if anybody ever tastes the coffee and they have some, whether it's good news or whether it's bad news, let us know, because that's the only way as an entrepreneur that you can stay on top of your game. Because every entrepreneur knows I cannot be 100% 5-star. Somebody's going to say, hey, you could do this better. You could do something different. Somebody's going to have an opinion. And so you want to make sure you're going to look at it and say, hey, wait a minute, maybe they are right. Maybe I can improve this in this area. So there's nothing wrong with that. So make sure, good or bad, don't be shy. Just leave the truth, all right? Nobody's mad. That's how we got to do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We don't want anybody out here slipping, right? We don't want to tell somebody something's good when it's really bad, right? Because that way they won't improve. So you have to make sure you let people know if something's not up to par, then just say so. That'll give the person at least an opportunity to improve it if it needs improvement. But that's the way it goes, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back into this. Here's how to get your financial freedom. In fact, over the last hour, thereabouts, and I'm sorry I came in late, ladies and gentlemen. I had a little family meeting that I had to deal with. So I'm sorry about that. And it went over a little longer, but nonetheless, I still made it. The show still must go on. We're not stopping. So therefore, all I'm saying is we actually were talking about here's how to get financial freedom. So I've been talking. We were talking about Macau. We were talking about Miami. We're talking about real estate pre-constructions in the United States and how not to sign that contract. We talked about the 12% APY if you had 100,000, right? Or you got to do 9.18%, but you got to leave that for 5 years. That doesn't sound real great. But every Monday we talk about dividend investing. And so I give the same type of stocks because these are the ones that give you JEPI, JEPI, and JEPQ, JEPQ. You're at 11% to 11.4% for JEPI, and that is JP Morgan. And then JEPQ is JP Morgan's other fund, and that gives about 12%. You could leave your money there. Make sure you download Robinhood or Webull. Those are apps. Free stocks if you haven't downloaded them yet. They're down below in the description below the video. And you go there and you can buy the shares. And then whatever you buy today, and then you divide the $6.25 by the price. That'll tell you the yield. And so that's for JEPI. So then what happens? Whatever you put in today, that's the yield it's going to earn. If the stock price drops, then the yield, annual return, is higher because you bought the stock at a lower price and they're giving you the same return. It's vice versa. If the stock price goes up from today, then that means the annual yield goes down because you spent more money to buy the stock. So the yield is lower, but that yield stays fixed. You're going to get $6 and change every year annually, as long as they have that fund per share, $6, a little plus and a change every year for every share you own. You reinvest. Now your money is making money for you. That's what we talk about here, ladies and gentlemen. You want to get your financial freedom? Sure. It's going to take a little time, but that's how you slow roll it. And that's what takes time for then 20, 30 years down the line. That's how you have people with 1.5 or $2 million. That's how it happens. Or you start your own business, or you buy assets that you rent out. Simple. You have several options here in America. This is one of the only places that nobody's stopping you. You're only stopping yourself. All right. So get a little motivated and do what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, because nobody's coming to save you. All right. Things are only going to get harder because there's no way to get around the price increase. All right. So there you go. All right. Professor Antival says absolutely for the feedback, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm going to play a little promo, let's call it. New website coming out for SSN Lifestyle. So all the members, things will be a little bit different due to discretion of SSN Lifestyle board members. And there's only one. That's it. All right. Let's see here. We're going to go with, well, you know what? Let me see what else I have on tap. I haven't checked something in a while. I guess I should give some love. I did mention Cruise on Land. I haven't played that in a while. I'll give them some love. I'll give some love. If you're going to buy it, Cruise on Land, all I can say is the prices are right, but they have certain things. So check out my video about why Cruise on Land is no longer number one. All right. Look at that video because I go over the contract and there's reasons I say it's no longer number one. But look at what they have here. Check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, little did you guys not even tell me my audio wasn't that great, but I guess it was working. This is incredible. I didn't even have my microphone plugged in. So it was using my speakers from the computers. So again, hopefully this sounds a lot better. So if I was sounding a little weird, I didn't have the actual mic hooked up properly. So glad we actually made that video after an hour. All right. So anyhow, everybody could hear me though, apparently. In fact, that's Cruise on Land. The reason why Cruise on Land is special, let me see if I even have it down below, is that they have studio units that only cost like $60,000. And you can get a fully furnished unit for like $89,000. So that's one hell of a deal with everything you get. So I'm going to put it down below in the description. Get in touch with Daniel Rodriguez. All right. It's not down there yet, but I'm going to put it down here. Come on. Oh, there we go. So give me a few minutes. If you want to buy it, Cruise on Land, get in touch with Daniel Rodriguez. So let them know SSN Nation sent you. Eric told me to contact you regarding Cruise on Land, but make sure you have the contract first and have your lawyer look at it as well. Because again, they have things in there that I really don't like. And it makes it very interesting. You have HOAs, you pay for where you live, meaning the way the complex looks is awesome. You have pool, you have a snack bar. It looks like you might even have a bar there.
They have people coming around serving you food, but that's in your complex, meaning your building that's a U shape, that's your building. If you want to use all those amenities they showed you, you have to pay an amenities fee monthly as an owner. So then that fee that you pay, it could be $75 per room. So if you have a studio, then it's $75 per month on top of your HOA fee. All right, which we don't know what the HOA fees are. Could be $2 a square meter like everybody else, or could be $1, could be $3. We don't know. But everybody right now is $2 a square meter generally. And so that's the thing I did not like, is that all those amenities they have, like the water park, the driving range for golf, the sports complex, the basketball courts, the soccer fields, and all that, they're saying that you could pay an amenities fee, which could be $75, $60 per room that you own. If you own a 2-bedroom, it could be $120 or $150. They haven't said yet. We're just speculating. All right. But you're going to be paying per room. So again, if you had a 3-bedroom, because they have those too, they're hey, the 3 bedrooms are still priced right too. So they're like what, I think they're 167, 189, something like that. So anyhow, if you want to buy a cruise on land, go see Daniel Rodriguez. He'll hook you up. Let him know you came from the SSN Nation. His number's down below. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with this. Your financial future is at stake. A lot of people don't realize this, but right about now, do we have anybody from Florida here? I know Victor Morel's from Florida. I know Professor Auntie Val's from Florida. So they can probably talk about this if their insurance has come up. So Professor Auntie Val and Victor Marrero, they know from their neighbors and friends what's been happening. Because of hurricanes and because of billions of dollars worth of damage that generally happens from the weather, insurance companies have left the state. So that leaves you with only, like it seems, maybe only 2 insurance companies want to insure people. So when there's only a limited amount of insurance companies, what happens is what always happens. How are they going to pay for billions of dollars in damage if they don't have a lot of people, first, paying insurance, and second, a lot of people paying a higher insurance premium? How does that happen? Right? That's what the $1 million question is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't happen. What happened is insurance rates have increased dramatically. And because the state doesn't have any state income tax, they have to raise also your real estate taxes. Nobody saw this coming this much. So can you imagine that you pay $3,000 a year for your insurance for your home, and all of a sudden they're saying if you don't have a roof on, if your roof is 12 years old or older, you got to get a new roof before we can insure you. Or if it's 15 years or older, you got to get a new roof, or we can't insure you. All that money spent, and then they tell you, yeah, you used to pay $3,000, now it's $5,000. So not only did you have to do the roof, now you got to pay an extra $2,000 annually. Then they tell you, hey, you know what? You got to have flood insurance. Now all of a sudden you're paying another $1,000 or $2,000, all out of thin air, nothing that you actually used. And you could easily have another $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 owed annually to live there. This is what's going down right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the only place either. There's other states around America that this is happening to, but in Florida, because of it being the number one place where there's high winds and damage generally every year almost, they're taking advantage because there's not that many insurance companies. The competition is limited. So that's one of the little problems that's going on. I saw a video, I don't remember the guy's name, and I was just doing some stuff, and he started showing some crazy stuff. Somebody had a house. They had in Miami, they had annual taxes of $8,000. They turned around and sold the house. And because it's in Miami, it was over $1 million or $2 million. I don't know what the number was, because I just couldn't believe it. It went from $8,000 to $28,000 annually for property taxes. Can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen? That was based on when the person bought it last year, or shall I say in 2021. So their 2022 was $28,000. Then it showed the next year, which is this year, at the end of 2022, 2023, they are paying $38,000 in property taxes now. $38,000 a year. That is insane. That's insane. That's $3,500 a month almost. It's like $3,400. That's crazy. Who can afford this? This is crazy. You know who can afford it. You're going to be in the top 10% of the wealth scale. Because if you have a mortgage and you're paying $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and then they tell you owe $3,500 a month, that's $8,500. Now your insurance went up. Now you're paying something like almost $11,000, $12,000 a month. This is crazy. If you're paying $12,000, $13,000, $14,000 a month just for your insurances and your property taxes and all that, you can live anywhere except New York City. All right. You can live damn near anywhere. All right. You can just might as well be in Cali if you're going to be doing this. And even then, you're not going to pay that crazy number. Just calling it out like it is. Even with the little trimmers, you're not going to be, you would have to have like a $30 million house to be paying $38,000, something like that in Cali. Come on now. This is crazy. Not a $2 million or $3 million house. This is crazy what they're doing over there. So why even move there when it costs less almost everywhere else in the world? This is crazy numbers. So this is what's going on. So if you think you're going to be fine, no, you have a financial stake in this future of yours. You got to make sure you're the emerging millionaires. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys are thinking out here, because here's how to get your financial freedom. You're going to have to either do the assets. That's it. You can't be playing around anymore. Got to do the assets. All right. So I'll keep saying it. We'll keep rolling with it. All right. So I gave out some stocks. Let's go with ARR. That's a stock. These are going to be all over 14, 15%. ORC, somewhere around 18% annual return right now. If you're going to do these dividend stocks, then you have to put alerts, because what happens when they give high dividend returns, sometimes they'll say, hey, this will be our last dividend that we're going to give out, because they'll stop, because that's profit. So they'll stop, and then the stock price drops. So you have to be ready to sell it immediately if they do that. Now, some of these I'm giving you are real estate investment trusts. The fact that the Federal Reserve said we're not going to increase interest rates, that's good for them, because normally they have some sort of loans or some interest onlys or whatever, and they are variables. So that would affect them. That would be less profit. So the fact they're still paying out right now and not having to hold dividends, payouts, then you're good. So that's why I mentioned these. I don't know what's happened with one of my favorites, the Icon IEP, but if he's even still giving dividends, because the IEP, the shorts were after them, and that's the Icon, Carl Icahn group, and they're diversified. But for whatever reason, if you want to gamble, I'll put it that way, then you should look at IEP. Now, again, study all these that I'm giving you. Know what you're buying. All right. Don't just go, oh, well, it shows 14, 15, 18%. You got to make sure that you didn't get an announcement over the last 2 months when the next dividends are coming out that they said, hey, we're not giving dividends anymore. Got to make sure, especially when there's a run on your stock when it's going down. So IEP, the Icon group, they could say, I don't want to pay our dividends anymore. They could. So you got to be careful, because you're going to see a crazy number like 25, 30%. And that's right. 30% at this price point because the price of their shares dropped so much. But the question is, will they still give out that profit? So we'll see. But nonetheless, that's another one for you. I already gave you JEPI. And then if you want to do index funds, then check out the VGT, the VCR. You want some technology funds, right? VGT, VCR, the VTI, VOO. They're all different. They're not just one, only one of those is a technology. But some are total market. There's a variation. So you can actually go study Vanguard Group. They're an index fund. Generally, they're on that 9%, 10% annual return. Their stock price goes up about 9, 10%, or they give out 2 or 3% in dividends. That's how it works. All right. So you can go with any of those, do your own due diligence, go check it out. All right. And then, of course, other index funds, all do Victor Morero's SCHD Schwab, right? SCHD, ladies and gentlemen, that's one of Victor Morero's favorites. And speaking of Victor Morero's favorites, his other one, MVO, that's the MV Oil Trust, which also has high double-digit returns. So go check that out for the dividends. That's a dividend stock, MVO. Go check that one out as well. So again, every Monday, this is where you come for that information that can help you out. Well, I give that every Monday too. Some of these, not all of them, but most of them, trying to help anybody who hasn't seen this channel before. But again, please make sure you smash the like button. And if you like what I'm talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. I do greatly appreciate that. All right. Let me know what else you guys are thinking today. Because as you know, we're not going to run this for 3 hours. Again, I need to shorten this down. I have plenty of things that I need to do. And unfortunately, I don't have enough time in the day. All right. We're trying to make new things happen. I have some new deals that I'm working on, by the way. That has nothing to do with you guys. I still haven't found that acreage over in the DR so I can get that storage unit situation handled. I still, the hotel situation that we were trying to get, the guy made the offer, never responded back. And I don't know, he's a never land. So he's not going to happen. So now we're moving on to number 2. So we'll see if we can bring home this other one. And the other one's actually the really one that I loved. Because when somebody says they only want, like, I'm not going to give you the real numbers. I'm just going to give you an example. When they say I make $6 million, I want $6 million for my hotel. And then they tell you the hotel makes $900,000 profit annually, then you have to start questioning. Wait a minute. What do you mean it makes $900,000 annually? You only want $6 million. It's undervalued. Why is it undervalued? It's undervalued because it has not, the last time the rooms were rehabbed was 7 years ago. There's where the rub is. That means you're going to have to rehab. And if you have about 50, 60 units and you are under a flagship name, what I mean by that is if you're under like Wyndham, right? Wyndham owns a lot of places. People don't even realize. If you're under Choice Hotels, right? If you're under these groups, when you do a rehab situation of the rooms, you have to go with usually their package plan. So it could be something crazy, $15,000 per room. You have 50 rooms. You guys can start doing numbers, right? So now you understand why the value of this hotel would be low to get you to buy, because they know you're going to have to spend $700,000, $1 million to get everything back up to par like it should be and like you would want. So therefore, you buy it for 6, cost you 7, but you still win because it's giving you $900,000 profit every year. And of course, you're going to have to pay your note, but that's going to leave you $200,000 or $300,000 annual profit with the right deal. So that's what we're working on, ladies and gentlemen. I just gave you an example. That's not the exact one because I can't say the exact one yet because there's still some stuff going on. Information rather, not negotiations yet. Information is being sent over. So we'll find out the deal on this. And if it actually works, It will happen. I'll just put it this way. It will happen because the numbers are perfect regardless. Even at the price they're selling it for, the numbers are perfect. So it just means somebody came in from the North America, and was talking big mess. This is what we're doing. We're moving into the area. This is what our fund does or whatever. It looks like it fell through. It looks like it might have fell through. So that means we're here to pick up the pieces, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be big time. Kind of exciting, really. This is like my little forte. All right, other news. Airbnb holders. All right, let's get down to business. In the Dominican Republic, in Miami, downtown Miami, they're building new condominiums, and there's Airbnb approved by the city, by the county. Okay, well, just like I told you the story about Whistler Canada woke up one day and said, hey, we don't want Airbnbs no more. We're banning them from all our condo projects. So now had to sell the condo. All right. Fine. But can't do Airbnb in Whistler, which was a gold mine. When you can charge people $500, $600, $700 a night for a 2-bedroom condo, it's outrageous. And you have HOA fees, maintenance fees of only $1,200 Canadian. People are staying like 7 to 10 days, and you have like $7,000, $6,000. It's crazy. USD. The 1,200 Canadian is only like 1,000 or something. So that's all it would cost. It's crazy. So it was beautiful. The West End, ladies and gentlemen, you could charge people like $1,000 per night. And I have a 2-bedroom lock off at the West End, or shall I say, had. All right. Whistler, West End, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So you can do a 1-bedroom or a studio or a 2-bedroom. So the days was always lovely when somebody said, I wanted a 1-bedroom, and then you rented the studio, because the 2-bedroom by itself, sure, you can still do $1,000 per night. But when you rent them separately, you could do a 1-bedroom for like $700 a night during ski season. It was beautiful. And they messed that up. So now the city of Dallas, Texas, they have woke up. No Airbnbs unless you're in designated areas that we choose. Otherwise, the rest of you in the residential neighborhoods, bye-bye. We can't have this unknown stuff happening. We don't know who the neighbors are. We don't know who's going to move in next 3 days from now or 2 days from now. They're having parties over here. We're not doing this anymore. And you're hurting our city. The values are going down because people want to move out of this neighborhood because there's so many Airbnbs. It's not approved. So now, since they're not approved, wake up, Dallas. Okay, a lot of cities are doing this. In the Atlanta, Georgia area, you got to have a license for that. In Las Vegas, they make some people have to adhere to certain rules. You have to be on call 24 hours a day and all this other crazy stuff. Yes, there's rules all over. Honolulu, Hawaii, they also said, oh, no, we have restrictions now. You got to give us the 14, 15% occupancy tax on top of your Airbnbs. If you want to play the hotel game, then you're going to have to register like a hotel. They've done that. So everybody is getting this same type of plan happening. This is why if you're in Miami, if you're in Tulum, if you're in Dominican Republic and your project says Airbnb approved, you ought to be very, very happy, because that means it's in your bylaws, and that also means it shall not be taken away. So that's the good news. All right. So these are the things that you have to look out for right now. So all this arbitrage, go buy a place and sublease it and do all that, that's over in a lot of places. So don't think about it. And like I said, I've been very fortunate because from the get-go, it never made sense to me. I always had condo hotels. So in this way, I never had to worry about any of this stuff. I can always do rentals. So now we have to make sure when you buy a project or a property, they're Airbnb approved, that they allow rentals. Has to be. All right. So lessons from Dallas, lessons from Whistler, Lessons from all over the world. This is going to come to a head. All right. So just keep that in mind. That's why we want condo hotels, or villa hotels, whatever you want to call it. The villas inside your project, they allow renting. You want to make sure that's the rules of the HOA. As long as the city and county have those rules saying you can have Airbnbs, that's fine. But you want to make sure your HOA has it as well. If your HOA doesn't say you're allowed to do short-term rentals, then that's going to be a problem. All right. So keep that in mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just had to get you that public service announcement in case you're not up to speed what Dallas, Texas is doing with short-term rentals, what Phoenix is doing. Same, similar type of stuff. They're messing, tweaking it, messing around. All right, let's call it what it is. You got to protect the hotel and hospitality industry, don't you? It was going to happen sooner or later. So why not be part of the hospitality industry? So let's go to Larimar. A big mistake that Vista Cana made so far, they may change it, is the fact that they don't have a hotel at Vista Cana. Cruise on Land is going to have a hotel. Larimar is going to have 5 or 6 hotels. They're trying to make them 5-star hotels, which is what we want. I made a video today talking about Ocean Bay, those $895,000 3-bedroom condos, Ocean View. They're 2,700 square feet, 2,600 square feet. Huge. They're going to have a 5-star boutique hotel in their property. This is how you can create a value. All right. If your hotel says I'm charging $1,000 per night, you best believe a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom can charge at least $1,000 per night, right? That keeps your value at a certain level. So that's what you want. That's what you want to see. You love that. All right. So this is a good thing. So when Vista Cana chose not to have that hotel at the front, where now they're going to have the business center, maybe they'll add one later somewhere, but they need to have one. They should have had one. They should have one. Larimar has one. Cruise on Land has one. The beach was going to have one. Well, they're not now. But the fact of the matter is, the beach is unique. They're the only project downtown that's going to have their own man-made beach. That's an attraction. Everybody else downtown, they're going to be going over to the Caribbean Lake Park if they want to be in any sort of beachy type area or have to go to the beach. So you have to keep those kind of things in mind, why somebody would stay there. And then Vista Cana also has 2 man-made beaches, and their second one they're building, that's going to be 3 times as big as the present one. That's huge. Those are attractions. So people are going to come. And they'll pay a little bit more for the attraction. So that's how this all works, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why you need to get in now, no matter where you're picking in the United States, not inside the United States, with your pre-constructions. All right. Vanessa Comagate is here. Seamless Genius is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to her name. And she says, hey, Boston SSN fam, peeking in. Oh, you done missed it. Vanessa Comagate peeking in. You got to go over and check out Beachfront Java. K-cups, mugs, fine ground, which I find out now is espresso, drip ground. Yes, she has expanded the coffee, the Java. There's more now. That's right. Instead of 6, there's 9 or 10. There's several more. Dark, medium. Oh, yeah, the dark chocolate one now. That one's nice. So all kind of good things are happening. What's good, sis? From Professor Auntie Val. And she says, Auntie Val, hey, sis. Victor Morrell, we need to engage one of the local rental companies to understand their platform and fees. Also, to get an idea on expected and potential occupancy rates. Victor Morrell, everybody's picking the same. We've been engaging. So everybody is doing 60% because they're all picking 60% to be conservative. And then they're all picking a conservative rental number based on Airbnb right now. But Airbnb right now is not going to be Airbnb 2 years from now. But that's what they're basing it on. So that's very conservative. So We know. Nobody is talking about 20%. So all of our property managers, whether it's Cruise on Land, Larimar, Vista Cana, members of the beach have different grouping thing, but everybody seems to be 25%. That's what they're charging, 25%. If you want to find somebody that does 20, that's fine. But for me, if one person is 25 and another person is 20, and we're talking about 5 percentage points, I'm going with the experts. I'll pay the experts 25%. I'll pay the other guy, the other company, unknown company, 20%. I don't know, 50% maybe. But if it's that close, I'm going with the experts. I'm going with the guys that are actually running the place. That's who I'm going with, because then it makes it easier, because they don't have to do anything special. If I hire another company, which could happen at Larimar, for instance, that now means, who do they check in with? How do they check in? And are they going to still check in at the Larimar spot? You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe you still check in at Larimar. But that also means Larimar is not cleaning up my spot, my place. And that also means the other company has to get their housekeepers into my place. So for me, if it ends up being a 5 percentage point difference between some other person and Larimar, I'm going with the Larimar crew. That's what I'm going to be doing. So that's what we're doing. I was trying to get on this panel situation down in Santo Domingo. So these guys have somebody that's going to be talking about a lot of this, but Remax group situation. So, Remax wants to manage everybody's property, but we will see. We're still not there yet. We still got another 2 years in some of our cases. Vanessa Comingate, oh my God. Okay, I see you, Auntie Val. K-Cups, Cool Beans. Oh, yes. She's making moves. Auntie Val, thanks, my friend. Just trying to keep up with you. You know that's right. I want to find out more info about the rental spaces at Larimar. Yes, Vanessa Comingate, Professor Auntie Val. Yeah, those rental spaces, that's just talk. I mean, not just talk. What I mean is they have no idea on the prices and all that yet. In fact, I don't even think they even have schematics for it yet, probably, but we can check it out. I'll find out tomorrow. So on Wednesday night, I'll have an answer, or just remind me and we'll get an answer. Maybe they do have it already figured out. Maybe they are going to say the unit sizes are 1,000 square feet or 500, 600 square feet. I'm pretty sure these places aren't going to be crazy. But then again, Lopesan gives me a preview. So Lopesan, if you can see some of their boardwalk, as they call it, but it's not the boardwalk like Larimar. They're calling it a boardwalk, but it's basically just shops where you can just go in. There's restaurants, there's clothing store, like Quicksilver was there, which is awesome. That's awesome. That was there, which is, beach wear, is Quicksilver. They had a salon, spa, they had fitness, they had everything lined up. I was like impressed. This is at Lopesan all-inclusive resort. And I was like, that's what Larimar is going to be like, except it's not going to look like a retail outlet. It's going to look like water, pools, cabanas, and it's going to be outside, and it's going to be awesome for a mile. Well, the shops won't be a mile, but they're going to have shops in there, and it's going to be awesome. So we'll see. We will see. All right, Victor Morel, 25% is in the middle of the road, so that's reasonable as long as they do absolutely everything. From marketing, depositing funds into our accounts, that's plenty to do in between these two. Exactly, Victor Morel. I think that's what it's going to be. They're doing everything. Electricity, they're doing everything. You just sit back and collect. And hopefully we can get that 60% return, because if we get that 60% return, whether it's you at Cana Rock, whether it's somebody at Vista Cana, whether it's somebody at Larimar, whether it's somebody at Cruise on Land, whether it's somebody at the beach, if you can get that 60% and you get the right number, you're going to be over 10% annual return. You'll be at 12, 13, 14, somewhere between 12% and 16 or 17%. And the reason why I say those variables is because of this. Bradel Cabezas bought a penthouse for $300,000. I think it was 308 maybe. So they can rent that place. Who knows what I think? I'm going to tell you right now. I think they're going to be able to get like minimum on a crazy number just out the box, $495 per night. I think it's going to be higher than that, but let's just say $495 per night. Right now, it's 6.5 nights in the Dominican Republic when people come as tourists. 6.5 nights, so call it 7. That's 3,500 less your 25%, right? So you're around 1,700, I think, somewhere in there. All right. So that's only, and that 60% occupancy means we're going to go twice. So we'll call it 3,400. But 3,400 times 12 is $38,000. If you bought something for 300, that's more than 10%. But here's the kicker. Since it can sleep 10 people, and you have the beach there, and they have restaurant, bars, salons, spa, they do all that, it's not going to be $495. It's going to be something like $795, $895 per night. And now if you start talking about 18 nights a month, now you guys can start going crazy, because that's going to be, let's say it's $795 is $800 per night times 7 is $5,600 a week, 2 weeks, 10 G's. We're over 120 G's annually. Take away 25%. We're at 75 G's, 65 G's to be conservative. And now what happens? You still bought it at 308. Now you're over 20%. See how quickly this goes? But there's a sharp contrast. The new person that comes in and buys this new penthouse for $700,000, he rents at $795. He gets $65,000 or $75,000. He only gets a 10% return. That's why when you buy, that's where you make the money. So they can charge the same rent, but one person is going to be getting 20% return. Another person is going to be getting 10%. And that's why you don't wait, ladies and gentlemen, because every time the price increases, that's taken away from your ROI. All right. It's that simple. Hopefully I explained that pretty good. Now, quite frankly, any retail space available in any of these resorts will be a gold mine. There you go. Exactly. Man, it's going to be awesome. Think they need a high-end coffee store in Larimar. Can add Dominican beans. There we go. There we go. In fact, at Lopasan, they have a coffee place, which is wild. And the coffee place does the cold coffee. That's right. Lopasan actually does have a coffee store there. Think about that. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun. Vanessa Comagate, Auntie Val. Come on, Auntie. Now you're talking. Exactly. Exactly. And you got to go where the customer is. And the beauty of it is, it's just like Vanessa Comagate working in her Disneyland, Disney World, right? You didn't have to advertise. They had so many tourists there that they were coming in and buying. You didn't have to do anything except show up. That's what you want when you have these mega nice places. You have the tourist already coming. You have the guest already coming. So therefore, you don't have to put out these crazy signs saying, hey, come shop in here. Don't have to advertise. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. On TV. Don't forget to add those special servers for the beach, love. Okay, in case you don't know, because of the premium blend coming from, like, let's say Peru, let's say Africa, which is where they're coming from, Indonesia. We talked about, or Seamless Genius, that is, Vanessa Comagate, and Professor Auntie Val came up with a brilliant idea about having servers in that you order a coffee based on the area that it's in, and then you have the server who speaks that type of language and looks like that. That was pretty special, right? That's a great idea. Got to give them credit on that thought. What I want to sell, nobody is doing it, will be awesome. We can be neighbors, sis. There you go. There we go. Well, you guys know you're going to be the first ones to know about those retail spaces. And in fact, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, they are going to have to plan for those retail spaces. They might even know. They're going to have to plan because 1 kilometer of the boardwalk is already going to be done. So that means some stores are going to be there. That's what he said. So that means they're going to have to know. So it's 2 years out. So I'm pretty sure they might know more than what they gave away. Because remember, Danny was saying he can't tell us everything. So there's still more to come. So I don't know. But that retail, we should I probably should push on that a little bit because it's only 2.5 years from now. And it's actually sooner than that because if you're opening up stores, you have to prep the store. It's not like an empty condo. You got to actually have the right AC outlets in certain places. You got to have a bathroom. You got to have unit sizes. You have to have the configuration because every space is not going to be the same size. So you're going to have to plan that. It's not like you can just show up 2 years from now and go, oh, yeah, we'll put this here for 10 by 10 and we'll put this one here 20 by 40 and we'll put that one over there 30 by 50. You're not going to do that. So they pretty much have to have more going on like right now. They're builders. You can't wait a year out and say, oh, we're going to configure it this way. No, because you have to have the people that are going to lease the space. It's not like you can just find people to lease your space when you haven't built anything. So they got to make a configuration. They have to go out here and sell it. They're going to say, hey, you want to lease a space? This is what we're going to have. This space right here is 15 by 20. This space right here is 25 by 15. This space they have to sell it years in advance. It's not like they can just show up in 2025 and go, hey, in 6 months, we're going to open. Can you come over here and be a store here? That's not how it works. So let's push them a little bit. I'm pretty sure they have an idea. So we're going to find out. All right, boss, I'm really serious about it. I have to stay on this. Yes, don't worry. We're going to stay on it because actually we all have a stake in this more than you know, because I think just like you, I'm not sleeping on those lease spaces because you get to win both ways. Having ownership at Larimar, then you turn around and say, you know what? When you visit, again, I use tax situations. You visit, it's a write-off straight up because you rent it out. You're staying there. Sure, you can stay there 14 days, whatever. You're staying in your unit. It's a tax write-off because I'm coming over to check out my unit. And then not only do I have the tax write-off for my rental side, then I'm here to check out my business also. So on my business LLC, I get another write-off for checking out my business, making sure I'm handling this. The accountants will figure all this stuff out. And so there you have it. We get a double win. I love it. And then you make the headquarters like in Punta Cana, Larimar, for your annual board meetings and stuff. Now you have another write-off on a different date. Love it when plans come together. But the idea is if you live somewhere, you might want to have your business there too. Because that's a win-win. Even if you have somebody else running the business, you still live there. You can always go down and check up on things. Because, of course, you're going to be at that little boardwalk. Come on now. Some people are saying, what is this Larimar place, Eric? What is this Larimar place? Built-in customers. I'm excited. There you go. That's what I'm excited about. That's exactly right. You put yourself in position to win. Either you get an office space or retail space downtown Punta Cana. You get one at Larimar. You get one at Cruise on Land, or you get one at Vista Cana. You have 20. First of all, Cruise on Land. All those places I just mentioned. You're going to have 20 to 30,000 people staying in that location every month. More than that, actually, but 20 to 30,000 people are going to definitely be in those locations, live in that location. So they're small little cities, and you have a store there. It's just like your neighborhood stores. The odds of a grocery store going out of business and odds of certain food stores going out of business, restaurants, cafe, bars going out of business when the neighborhood has 5,000 homes, 10,000 homes, it's slim. So that's why you want to be there. But the way Larimar's set up, I love it. The way Vista Cana's setting up, I love it. The way Cruise on Land's setting up, I love it. Cana Rock, I don't know because they said they're going to have retail outside. So that is different. So we'll see how that all shakes out. But downtown is going to have retail all over the place. Below, like REA, downtown, REA Residences supposedly is going to have their retail shops downstairs. So that makes it kind of cool. So that's how you take advantage. We know down all these spots I'm talking about are going to have tourists. So you can't lose. And in fact, downtown's going to be building an outlet mall. That's how confident they are on tourist numbers. An outlet mall, in case people don't understand, maybe you've been to Vegas has 2 outlet malls, north, south. But have you been to the Orlando ones, north, south? They have 2 as well. So they are very confident if they have outlet malls that they're planning the one outlet mall downtown Punta Cana. They're confident. They're going to have the tourists. They have the tourists already at night with Coco Bongo area. They have thousands of people down there. They just never had a place for them to stay until AC Hotel showed up. And now when all these other condo projects show up, so now there's all these thousands of people. They're not leaving from downtown area. They're going to be staying downtown. Some people are going to live down there. Some people are going to be visiting and staying down there using the Airbnbs or short-term rentals. So all that is going to come into play. Gotta love it. We will all be neighbors in Larimar. SSN family. Blaze as Cana. Wait a minute, Blaze. Blade, hold on. Hold on. I don't know. Did you decide? Did you decide on pulling the trigger on what you were talking about? Did you decide? Or are you talking about we're going to be neighbors because you're up in the Verone area? Come on, be specific here, because now you're going to get me excited, Blade. That would be awesome, because what you were going to buy is awesome. I'm not going to tell anybody. But when you give out the word that you said, yes, I'm putting a reserve in and I'm going to buy it, then we can tell everybody. You can tell everybody. Because if it's the unit you were telling me about, congratulations, because that's awesome. Exactly. This is really cool. There we go. We know Vanessa Comagate, the seamless genius, knows opportunity when she sees it. She can see the future, and she can make twists and turns on a dime, and she can figure out a lot of things. So that's one of the benefits by being an entrepreneur and trying and going for things years after year after year. You start smelling opportunity, and I smell opportunity at Larimar. Like I said, Cruise on Land has opportunity. Vista Cana has opportunity. Downtown has opportunity. El Cordacito, Los Corrales has opportunity. And that's why I made my top 5 list of Punta Cana investment areas. That's right. I made a list for you guys, ladies and gentlemen, because of this, what we're talking about right here. You want to get your financial freedom, you got to be on it. That's what you have to do. All right. Let's see what happens. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if you guys want to discuss any other subject matter. Some people are going, what's this Vista? What's this? Okay, I played Cruise on Land earlier. Oh, that's right. I can't play the Larimar one. Here, I'm going to play the Larimar one here. That you guys, this one's going to be 5 minutes. I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to play the long version. Because a lot of people have never seen this before. And you got to see this. So some of you, this is going to be 5-minute video. 5 minutes, 23 seconds, 28 seconds. So you can go get your water, drinks, and then for all those who's never seen this Larimar City video, let me know what you guys think. These are renderings. These are ideas. Anything can slightly change. The buildings could change. The outside of the buildings. The pool areas could change slightly. The boardwalk, that one seems in stone. So we'll see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That's Larimar, in case you're new here and never understood what we're talking about. All right. So we will see. Okay. He says, I'm going to tell you when I go through with buy in Larimar. Okay, Blade, make sure you get in touch with you know who, Gwen. Make sure get in touch with Gwen. Let them know you're from SSN Nation. And don't wait to hey. Oh, by the way, today is the 19th, Juneteenth. And in 2 weeks, that'll be the 30th, July 1st or 2nd, right? The price of all condos, everything goes up in Larimar 2.5%. It's not that much right now because everything ranges from about 92,000, as you know, for a one bedroom up to, well, 551,000 at the Horizon is the most expensive unit at the very bottom that has like a 2,000 square foot terrace and 2,000 square foot unit or something. It's crazy. Swim up pool, half moon swim up pool. It's off the charts. It's on the bottom level. But 2.5% on 500,000. Well, you know, now it's starting to be like $12,000, $15,000, but 2.5% on 200,000 or 150,000. It's not that much, but why give up that equity if you're really thinking about buying at Larimar? So you want to reserve before July 1st. All right. That's what you want to do. You want to lock in that price. So that equity you're going to get every 3 months, July, and then they're going to have what? July, August, September, then October, November, December. No, I'm off. July, August, September. Then it's October, November, December. So those are the dates. October, is the next price increase after July price increase. So they're going to increase it 5 percentage points over the next 6 months. And then next year, they're right back at it, January 1st, 2.5%. So 7.5% in the next 7 months, ladies and gentlemen. That's 7% increase. That's your equity going out the window because you can't make a decision quick. I suggest you get in it now, ladies and gentlemen. Your equity is at stake. Your financial freedom's at stake here, especially if these things blow up. Yes, yes, yes. This is a gold mine, people. Exactly. It's always exciting to listen to you, Eric. Thank you. Thank you for all the time and effort you put into informing us. I truly appreciate you. Thank you, Ray Del Cabezas. I appreciate that. And congratulations again for having the foresight to buy the right unit, and especially if you're using it for rental purposes, because the amount of people your unit can hold automatically puts you into another category altogether, because not many places can hold 10 or 12 people. 12 is the magic number that puts things off the charts. And that's why I'm being conservative at 700 a night, because I got to let people know before he leaves, he could actually be looking at something like $900 per night. That's how crazy this could be. Real crazy. It all depends on what the beach does, because we're going to have a hotel, but because they got delayed, I'm pretty sure the hotel backed out. And then they changed it into all condo hotel type. But we still need to know how many restaurants. Is there really going to be a spa? Is there really going to be a mini mart? Is there really going to be a pharmacy? Is there really going to be a soccer field or sports center? Are they really going to have barbecue grills? So it is, as long as they have those amenities, then we're talking. Then he gets that above 700 per night potentially during prime time season. So all I'm saying is that would be pretty awesome. All right, boss, do you know if Cruise on Land will have retail spaces? Yes, Cruise on Land has retail spaces. Larimar has retail spaces. Vista Cana now is going to have retail spaces, not outside when you turn in. They're going to have retail spaces there, but they're also going to have retail spaces inside by Pueblito, Carabino. That's where they're going to have the retail spaces there, and they're probably going to have them on the island. There's supposed to be an island that has retail spaces, which is right by Yak Lounge when you come in the first beach. So keep that in mind as well. The second beach, they haven't mentioned any island, but there's going to have to be some shopping towards the second area as well. So Vista Cana is going to have shopping. Underneath REA residences downtown, they're going to have a retail spot. Central Park, Mr. Eustachio's spot, they're going to have retail space, or business offices. You can pick and choose, but they have retail spaces. So, but the ones you want is to have retail space inside places that are going to have 15,000 people ultimately living there, 10,000 people ultimately living there permanently, or you need the 10,000 rentals every week, January, February, March. The beach club is open. That's what makes this so special. Larimar has the beach club open. Cruise on Land also has their place open. So they can get guests off of the street or coming there. And now you have a regular old shopping experience. People are coming in, paying their way to be in here. And then you're like, oh, yeah, let's go get something to eat. Let's go check out these shops and stores. So I think that's a plan, a big plan. Wow, $96K for a one bed is still affordable. Yes, Vanessa Comegate, $94K right now. After the July 1st, then it goes up 2.5%. So yeah, $96K, roughly about, yeah, $300K unit. That's $7,500. Exactly. 2.5 increase is a lot. $300K unit, that's a $7,500 increase. Exactly. Better jump on it quick. Exactly. That's the thing right there. As soon as you start getting to this, you can deal with 120,000, 140, but as soon as you start getting into the 200s, now you could have bought something for 232 at Horizon, for instance, 233, let's say, but now it's not 233. It's going to be 240. And then when you hit the 300s, that's when things start getting a little dicey. You can deal with one 7.5 increase, But you're going to start having a problem trying to deal with letting another 3 months go by, and they add another, because now it's not another 7.5 increase. It's going to be more like what are we going to talk? 10,000 increase. The real numbers are 324,000 right now for the penthouse units at Prime Tower. And so now you're talking about almost $10,000, right? I think somewhere around there, 9,000. So now now after July 1st, you're going to be at 334, let's say. That's a different number when you add 7.5 to 334. So now you're going to be at almost 360 the next time. So it's better to buy at 324 than it is to buy at 355 or 360, right? It's going to start getting up there. Larimar, HOA. Yep. Looking at around $2 per square meter, correct? Yes. It's $2 a square meter. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. Wow. The opportunities for retail is amazing. Yes, Vanessa Comigate. Just like in the number one spot, El Cordocito, Los Corrales. They charge already an arm and a leg for renting spaces in that location. And they should. And actually, compared to America, it's not an arm and a leg. But it does. They're not just renting these things out for $800 a month, even in El Cordocito. And there's a reason. That's where people travel. So that's the beauty of this. This is what we do, ladies and gentlemen. We set you up, get you in the right spot. That's what we have to do. We have to get you there. All right. That's what we have to do. We have to get you there. All right. Let me know if you guys want to talk about anything else. But tonight we're going to be wrapping this up. How to get financial freedom. We went over the dividend stocks once again. We went over real estate investing once again, and why you need to get in early than later. We went over what you can think of when you're dealing with real estate. It's all about location and the amenities. But if you're thinking business-wise, you have to put yourself in the best position so that your business can survive and thrive. So those are the things that you're going to need to look at no matter where you are in the world. All right. One of my daughters is like, hey, Dad, I think I'm going to move to Thailand. I'm like, okay. And you got some business plan? I'm like, what's this? Oh, it's cheap. I know it's cheap, but people don't make that much, the same amount of money. So therefore, what's the business plan? All right. I want to know the business plan first. We'll talk about where the location is later. What's the business plan? Because you're going to need some revenue coming in. And you're not going to show up and work there because you're not going to get paid the same as in America for the most part. So therefore, it can be a lot cheaper. But how are we getting this revenue coming in, right? So it's going to matter. We want to be in hot spots. Like right now, I keep seeing Tulum, Mexico, all over the place, right? So that's another great place to probably start a business because they're blowing that place up. All right, same thing. Now, the tourist numbers, I don't know, but they're still blowing the place up. And they're having a lot of people always went to Cancun and Yucatan Peninsula. Now that they're building that railroad to go around, now you're transporting the visitors to different locations. That helps the overall ecosystem. And that's what you want. That's why when at Larimar, Cruise on Land, they said we're having shuttles to the beach, to downtown, to the airport. That now means we have people coming back, leaving and coming back. That's beautiful. They don't have to get a car. They don't have to do anything. And I like vacations like that. That's always when somebody says we have a shuttle and we're going to take you shopping or to the store and to the mall and do all this stuff and you can drop you off downtown. We'll come get you at 11, 12 at night. That's all. Hey, say no more. I'm like, I'll pay the little extra fee, extra amount it costs to stay with you guys. Because now when I'm there, I just show up, call up at the airport, or they already know when I'm coming, and they just pick me up, bags, who's with me. We get to our destination, and then all of a sudden it's like somebody says, hey, I want to go to the beach today. All right. Well, I don't want to go to the beach today. All right. Well, there's a shuttle. Everybody can come and go as they please. We didn't have to rent a car. Somebody doesn't have to take a car, leave the other people stranded, so to speak. Those are major moves. And that's what we want. And also what I want, which I don't know if they're going to do, is if they have a service, they seem to say they're going to have a loop that could actually be bringing people up there. Customers could be coming up there because it's going to be an attraction. Cruise on Land is going to be an attraction. Larimar is going to be an attraction. So can you imagine being downtown? Downtown doesn't have anything. I mean, I shouldn't say that. They have the Caribbean Lake Park, Dolphin Discovery. They have the soccer fields. They have the Caribbean Lake Park has restaurants. They have their own beach club. So at nighttime, they have their DJs. So it's not nothing. They have Coco Bongo and all that party atmosphere. So now the question is, they have the workout place there too, because they have it at that soccer field, or they're calling it the sports complex. They have boxing at the sports complex too. So it's kind of cool. But now a person who's down there and stays down there for 2 or 3 days, they're sitting there like, okay, what else is going on? And the beach is closed. So you can't go to the beach, I don't think. It's not open to the general public that way. And then they find out, wait a minute, there's a water park at Cruise on Land. There's a beach club and boardwalk at Larimar. Hey, there's a shuttle that comes down here to get people. Let's get on that shuttle. That is going to be major. So thinking outside, not outside the box, but thinking traffic flow, thinking where customers can come from by doing nothing. You're already going to have thousands of people downtown. And they're going to be looking for extracurricular activities because they might go to Vista Cana for that matter, because they can walk pretty much to there almost. So these are the things you think about when you're buying real estate, right? If you're a golfer and you care about the PGA Tour, then you're saying, hey, where's that PGA Tour golf course at? Then you're going to go, hey, I want to own something over there, right? So it all depends on what you're looking for. So think of that when you're doing investments. That's how stock investments work. Just like when we went over NVIDIA, put money into CoreWeave. Microsoft made a deal with CoreWeave. CoreWeave is actually able to market and sell NVIDIA software. Now Microsoft gets a piece of something, and NVIDIA actually gets another sales item out the door without them branding it. It's pretty sweet when you think about it. So now it's beautiful for all three parties involved, and CoreWeave is private. They're not on the stock exchange. So win-win for everybody. They get hundreds of millions of dollars, partnerships with 2 top companies. What more can you ask for, right? That's what you put yourself in position to do, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about it. All right, so let's see. All right, all kind. Eric, do you think my 1-bedroom in Palmyra at the beach will be profitable? Riddell Cabezas, I don't know how much the 1-bedrooms went for at Palmyra's. You're gonna have to tell me what it went for. So let's say a 1-bedroom. Okay, first of all, you're gonna be at the beach, so you should be able to rent this thing at, I would think, $75 to $99 per night. You have an attraction. You have a beach. You have the beach. Then you have the bar, that little bar lounge area by the beach. That's already built. So yeah, I wouldn't see why $75 to $99 per night would be out of the question. Didn't the 1-bedrooms cost $89,000? Right? Yeah, they cost $89,000. What am I thinking? That's why I went there in the first place. It was $89,000. So I think you'll get $89 per night. That's my only requirement, 1%. So if we get 18 nights and you get $90 per night times 18 nights, let's see what the numbers say. Let's see how close this is going to work. 18 times 89. 1,600 times 0.25. 1,200. Okay, so we're down to 1,200 after we paid the 25%. After we pay, I'm trying to think of all the numbers. 160 down to 1,000. Okay, so let's just say we're down to $900 profit. Okay, 900. We're good. We're good. 900 times 12. That's 10,800. That meets the threshold. That gives us our 10% plus annual return. That's $89 per night. I'm not so sure $89 a night is going to be a thing. I think it should be more than that. I just use 1%, but I think it should easily be 99 a night, easily 120 a night. I mean, I don't see how it's going to be less than that. You have a beach. You have a man-made beach. You have volleyball courts next to it. You have a bar next to it. It's the only man-made beach downtown. And it's going to look off the charts aesthetically. The blue water already looks off the charts aesthetically. That's what everybody wants. That blue water is awesome. So I don't see how you're not going to be able to charge over 100. But worst case scenario, $89 per night. I think that's a no-brainer. I think so. You're going to reach your 10%. But what's going to happen after they build the beach, build arena, and Aurora Luxury's down there? Downtown is bigger. They have the convention center. All this stuff that's going to happen over the next 4 years. Watch what happens when more people are down there and there's not enough rental space. It won't be 89 a night for a one-bedroom at Palmyra. All right. It's going to be something like 175 or something. I mean, it's going to be crazy. And that's all you need. 175, 180 gets you up to 15 to 16% annual return. And all you got to do is sit back, because in 3 years, after a lot of places downtown are built, now a lot more tourists are coming. There's going to be an additional 1 million tourists in like 3 years coming into Punta Cana Airport. So where are they going to stay annually? I'm just saying, supply and demand is going to kick in. Hell, let's just put it this way. If Vegas can charge what they charge and they have all these rooms, come on. This is going to be insane. Got to have the attractions, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Not sure how well one-bedroom rent. It'll rent, man. It will rent. Paid $100K. It's 67 square meters, corner unit. Very nice. Corner unit is worth it. You have 2 windows, hopefully, on the corner units. That's generally a little larger. And a one-bedroom at 67 square meters is beautiful. That's large. Normally, they're only 50 square meters. 50 square meters, 48 to 53, 54. General standard one-bedroom in America, about 500 square feet, 550 square feet. 67 is almost like a luxury one-bedroom. That's 700 square feet. That's pretty large for a one-bedroom. And you market that 700 square feet. It's not 50 square meters. It's not 39 square meters like at Central Park, and they have a studio there that's 39 square meters roughly. They have a one-bedroom there, 47 square meters. That's not that big. 67 square meters is 700 square feet plus. It's 720, I think. So that's a nice size. And you have the beach, and you have the volleyball courts, and you have the soccer field, and you have the basketball court potentially, and you have barbecue grills, and you have the spa, and you have 3 restaurants, and you have an event room, and you have the pharmacy, and you have the mini mart. I mean, if they do that, then you'll be renting more than 100 a night. I mean, I just don't see how it's going to be less. You're at a premium property. When those white buildings come up and that little the way it looks, don't worry about it, Riddell. You won't have an issue. All right, you won't have an issue. You won't have an issue. Just put it that way. Riddell, are you planning to finance a portion or buying cash? That will be a big factor on profitability. Oh yes, exactly. Obviously, it will continue to appreciate regardless. That's correct. Oh, he bought it for 100, but it's already worth more than 100. So he's got the appreciation. But yeah, I forgot about your in my calculation, I took off $700, but 25% was roughly 400, which made it 12. Then I took off another 300 to cover part of your HOAs and part of something else. But yes, that $50,000 loan possibly could be something like that, I guess. Could be. Yeah. So that will impact profitability if you don't have it free and clear. This is true. So that does bring it down. Thank you for mentioning that, Victor Marrero, because I didn't calculate that in on the mortgage note side. I forgot about that. So you're right. So I'll bring it down dramatically. But still, I just can't see it. I just can't see $100 a night or 89 or 99 a night. I just don't see that. Now, if you're talking about in El Cordacito, when I made the video today, and we're talking about Eden Tropical, and that's only a condo unit, and they have a 1-bedroom. Their 1-bedrooms are freaking 900 square feet. They have no amenities though, so I could easily see where somebody's paying 130 a night, 140 a night. That's it. But you're going to be getting the same thing at the beach, I would imagine. So that's the way I look at it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap this up right now. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat room tonight. Otherwise, hopefully you'll see us at Wednesday night at 8:50 p.m. But at 8:50 p.m. Wednesday night, only members with the icon can be in the chat room. That's right. You saw Victor Marrero. He has the icon. You saw Radel Cabezas. He has the icon. They're the only ones. Members with the icon are the only ones that could be in the chat room. Everybody can watch, but only members with the icon in the chat. On Wednesday night lives at 8:50 p.m. Please join us again on Friday night, 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't miss out on that. All right. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but you know, I love you guys very much. I appreciate your support. And all I can say is, because it's hard out here, this is why we have to keep going. Do the damage. Buy the assets, even if it makes you broke. Buy assets because they pay you in return. Liabilities do not pay you. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you keep your head up out here. Make sure that you stay out of trouble. And make sure, no matter what you do, believe in what you believe in yourself. Don't let anybody tell you anything differently. And with that said, I'm out.